Okay, the next part of this field equipment is the how to fuel the airplane. So you fuel the airplane with a hand pump and a gallon of fuel with this little red thing on top. And let me show you what that is. Okay, so the fuel pump is this. It's the Dubro complete kit quick fill fuel pump. It has in here the little red thing that goes on top of the cap. You just drill a hole in the cap the size for this, and it's got the fuel tubing in it. It even has a little chain in here so you can hang it around it, and it's a very nice hand pump. So I find the hand pump just to be simpler. You know, electric pump, why bother when you're only pumping like 8 or 10 ounces. In addition to that, you need to have a some type of overflow tank. You plug this when you unplug the line to the muffler. You unplug that when you're filling the tank, so because that's the overflow. Well, you don't want all that overflow spilling on the ground, so you stick this in there, and when your tank in the airplane fills up, this starts filling up. And it's a simple little 2-ounce tank. Get them at your local hobby store. You get them at Tower Hobbies. And so you get a tank, and you also, this is the filling station fuel filter probe from Great Plains, and that's what's sitting on top here. That's what you're gonna, when you unplug the line from the muffler, you got to plug something into it, and that's what you're going to plug into it. So sometimes I like to, if the tank is half full or something, you've been flying around a while, you don't know how much fuel is left in the tank. One way is to crank it backwards and count the number of turns. Not very accurate. It's supposed to be 3 turns per ounce, but not always accurate. So sometimes I'll take an old fuel tank, have a probe on it, and instead of pumping the fuel back into the tank here, I'll use a second one of these plugged here halfway between the return line into the tank, and I can just unplug this, plug this in, and unfuel the airplane into a tank that I can see and see how much fuel is left. Then I can just pump it back out and pump it back in here if I want. So that's what I do for pumping the gas in and out, and works quite handily. Be back to show you the next part.